Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the E38 podcast. Tonight, I got myself, Hector, also known as CN6, and with me, I got Hav.
Yo.
And Jazzy.
What up?
And tonight, guys, we are going to be reviewing the first episode of The Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it's been a while, man.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while since the world's been this nervous.
This impatient for a new HRV
this patient,
episode.
Yes, exactly, man. It's been a while, dude. Our last
Cape
review.
shit fans are punching the air right now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you know, dude, it's just been, hey, man, life's just been fucking hectic, man. It's super hard, to even keep up with HRV, bro, the amount of shows and movies and stuff, and, like, not even including video games, bro. Like, we still want to do some of that. It's just super difficult, bro, to manage everything and watch it and then review it and do our notes and shit, especially with Cape shit. But just don't fret, guys. We're definitely going to be more consistent. I just been super busy lately the past couple months. And just now, I'm gonna have a lot more free time, like I did before, and then we should be able to crank these out a lot more, especially with Cape shit. But yeah, speaking of that, we are reviewing the first episode of The Penguin. We put up a poll on our Instagram. Go follow us on our Instagram. You know, at E38 Podcast, or go to E38podcast.com. And yeah, we're doing polls because there's so much shit coming out, y'all, and it's honestly. We don't do this for a living, right?
Yeah, bro.
So we all have our own things going on, and it's
the way you said it.
It's super hard to keep up, man. So we're just like, you know what, dude? Like, what do we always have these conversations? What are we gonna review? How are we gonna do this? Blah blah blah. So we might as well let you guys decide that. You guys are gonna decide on what review you guys want and how we're gonna do it. And for example, this is one of them. We asked on the Instagram. I made a poll on the Instagram account saying, how did you guys want us to review The Penguin? Because regardless, for us, this was like a must for us, at least. We just wanted to figure out if we wanted to do this week by week, weekly episodes, or like wait until all the episodes come out and review it all in one go. And yeah, you guys decided weekly. So just letting you guys know, we did this for The Last of Us and Moon Knight. Yeah, but the disclaimer is that every new episode, the weekend that a new episode of The Penguin drops, unfortunately, the pod that we're going to be uploading is not going to be for that episode. It's going to be for the previous week. So every week, we're going to be an episode behind, and that's just because of our schedule. I mean, the only times we can really record is Saturdays, like today, you know, and since the new Penguin episode drops Sunday night, and then the next day we at work.
It's Monday, so everyone's got to go to work.
Yeah, so like it's
just
the
start of the new week.
Exactly. So yeah, that's a disclaimer, guys. But
we're gonna be an episode behind, unfortunately.
Yeah, dude. So that's just how it is. But hey,
we will get the reviews out.
Yeah,
you will be on the lookout.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Why you guys can listen to us anywhere on Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, and YouTube. I think I already said the socials. Make sure you follow our socials at E38 Podcast, or go to E38podcast.com. You're going to find everything through there. Join the Discord. The first link in the description. You know, we're out there having conversations, man. Talking about the news and stuff related to in the entertainment world or gaming world and stuff. Mario, where can they find you, bro?
I'm everywhere at Just Jazzy.
Awesome. What about you, Have?
For me, guys, I'm only active as of right now on Instagram. I have some other socials cooking up in the background, but it's not quite ready yet, so I don't want to announce it just yet. But for right now, it's just Instagram, guys. At Hob is flying right now.
Awesome. And then you guys can find me at Sing6 everywhere, all socials. But yeah, let's get into it, man. The Penguin. Holy shit, bro.
Yeah,
2 years.
They had to delay this shit, bro.
Yeah,
because the writer's strike happened in the middle of filming.
Yeah, I remember that, man. Damn.
One thing I gotta say, bro, is like the first 10 seconds, bro, I felt like I was in the Batman again.
Bro,
and
it was 10 seconds.
Bro, I was already
Nothing
there.
happened.
I felt it. I was like, bro, yes. I love everything.
You know what it
about
was? It was the score.
Yeah.
It's the same score from the Batman.
Oh, it is? Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, wasn't it? Wasn't it the same music? I assumed,
right?
Right?
Yeah,
that's why.
That and it takes right after Batman.
Right after.
Oh, right after?
Yeah, bro. You don't.
I noticed that. Obviously I noticed the effects. I was like, oh yeah, Gotham's still flooded because I remember that. But it could have been where it's like it's only been a couple months. I didn't know it was right after.
No, it was right after.
So the episode opens with up with like the news, and the news lady is like, oh, it's been a week since.
I misheard. I didn't hear that.
It has been a week since the Riddler attack. Since like, he flooded the certain section of Gotham. So they explain that this show takes place around a week after the events of the Batman.
I didn't pick up on that.
And they even like showed like, oh, the Batman vigilante, which is what they're calling him, the Batman vigilante, is they're like saving people from like that stadium where like they flooded and everything and shit. And so they just say roughly it's been like a week. So that's where we're at timeline wise.
All right.
Yeah. Also, real quick, I forgot to mention this. This will be a spoiler review.
Oh yeah.
This will be a complete spoiler review. We're not going to do a non-spoiler and then a spoiler section. This is complete spoilers. So if you guys don't want that, click off and then go watch the episode and watch it. But either way, we're a week behind, so you guys should be caught up, man.
Yeah.
You guys should be caught up if you guys are listening to this.
That's true.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, that's how it opens up, Mark. I believe that the first scene, because it opens up like you see like this blood like footprints leading up to the window of the Penguin. And the Penguin's looking out and it has that shot. I could have sworn I saw that shot in the movie.
It's in the movie.
Yeah, okay.
It's in the movie. It's in the movie. The shot where he's looking out the window.
Yeah.
That's in the movie.
Yeah, okay.
It's at the very end of the movie.
Yeah. So yeah, it takes right after, and obviously leading up to that, you see the news is going out. They're explaining everything of what's happening about Carmine Falcone dying, being murdered. The cities are flooded and stuff, and he's looking out the window while the score is going on. I'm like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
The first like 5 minutes and shit, I'm like, yo, like. I got goosebumps, bro.
I need a popcorn.
I got goosebumps because I'm like, yo, I feel like I love that I'm back in this fucking universe.
For real, bro.
Like this shit lit as hell right now. And in my back of my head, I'm like, dude, this better be fire, bro.
Yeah.
Like I want this entire season to be a 10 out of 10 for me, bro. For sure, bro. That's what I'm expecting, bro. Because the Batman set the bar, and especially I don't know if I said this to you, Mario, but I don't know if you probably know too, Hav, is that Matt Reeves, he came out and said that he's looking to keep everything like the trilogy very grounded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is I think is fucking fire, bro.
Yep.
I'm glad he's not gonna go super crazy and shit like bullshit.
He even said that they changed the Penguin's name to make it feel more grounded.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be like, okay. I don't think you had to. I don't know. Is that just me? Because in the comics, Mario, Penguin's real name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Yeah.
That's his first and last name. And then Matt Reeves said, like, oh, to make the show feel more grounded, we're going to change his name from Oswald, shorten it to Oz, and Cobblepot, just Cobb. So Oz Cobb. And I'm just like, I don't think you had to do that. Like, well, in order to make it more grounded, names have to have one syllable. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. Me personally, I was just kind of like, okay.
I personally, like, at that fact, I didn't know that he did that on purpose. I just thought, like, oh, like, that's just his... It's Oz. Like for example, if your name was Oswald, Hav, I wouldn't be calling you Oswald. I'd be just like Oz, right. You know?
Yeah, Oz for short.
Yeah, so that's just what I thought. But if that's the case, that's interesting.
Yeah, in the show, like throughout the episode, like, oh, hey, Oz, right, and all this other stuff. But when I saw that he was like, to make you feel more grounded, we're gonna shorten his name. I'm like, I don't think you had to, but that's fine. Whatever you do, you gave us a 10 out of 10 Batman.
No,
you
for
do
sure,
your thing, bro.
Do your thing. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's like a crazy thing that they changed, but I do like the characteristic, like because the Penguin, the reason why he's like known as a penguin in the comics is because of his figure and because of his nose.
Yes,
right. And you're thinking, okay, well, how can they call him the Penguin here, man? You know, you can't have a nose like that crazy. Sure, he has the same build, but one thing that I do really like is they added his foot injury.
Yeah.
Right, we see his foot, and it's all, bro. That shit like Resident Evil type shit. Like it's all fucked up, bro. All them toes are crazy. Mario would suck on them and shit. Like, yo, Mario would, bro.
I'm not even denying that, bro.
Yeah. Hell no, no way.
Yeah,
fuck out of here, that shit.
You'd be slobbering on him, man.
Keep the metal piece.
The Penguin versus the Did I say that? No, we made that joke before out here.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Oh, I know what he was gonna say.
Do you know?
Yeah.
we made this joke before, didn't we?
Okay,
Can I say it?
I don't remember. I
Can you,
don't.
can you clip it and then clip it in case I had to we gotta edit it out. I'll just say the penguin versus the predator.
Oh yeah, we said that.
We said the predator before.
Yeah,
because it all started with the bite of 23.
Yeah, Five
Nights at Freddy's, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I don't gotta edit that out.
All right, I'll get rid of it.
That shit's funny. No, it's fine. But
You
the OGs,
me, bro. You like threw his hands up. Oh wait, and I was like, what?
No, because I'm like, dude, did we make this joke already? Because I know Mario doesn't like that joke.
Hell no, bro. Fuck that
No,
joke.
I get it.
It's like the worst trick to have.
Yeah,
on,
so
man.
out of respect, I didn't want to put it on the pod. But I'm like, wait, no, we fucking mentioned it on the pod, man. That's how long it's been, bro. I don't remember all the little inside jokes that we made already. No, the OGs, no, man. If not, go watch The Bite of 23, man. Go watch Five Nights at Freddy's. Go check out that review, and you'll see. But yeah, the penguin versus the predator, bro. What the fuck? Who's winning? But anyway, so in order to make it more grounded and stuff, and not have they kept obviously the bigger figure and stuff, but they added the foot injury and he's actually limping because of the foot injury, and he waddles like a penguin, which I thought was like, yo,
it's a cool detail.
That's
cool.
actually lit as fuck. That's
But
actually super.
But he doesn't
cool.
do that like in the comics or in the show. No, right? The walk.
No. He doesn't. No, because the reason why they call him the penguin in the comics is because obviously his build.
Yeah.
Right. And his nose. His nose.
And he always dresses in a suit.
Yeah.
And penguins look like they wear suits.
Exactly.
But okay. I just didn't remember if in the animated series or anything if he had that waddle or not.
I think he had it in the game.
I think he did, but I don't think it was because the foot injury.
Did he have it in the game?
Oh no, I'm not saying it was because of a foot injury.
The only thing I know for sure he had in the game
too.
Yeah, I think in the game he has a cane too. But in the game,
in the comics in the game, he has a cane as well.
In the comics, does he have a bottle the end of a?
Yeah, he has like the little what is that called?
It's literally
glass,
a bottle.
It's the glasses thing, no? The glass,
the eyeglass thing.
Yeah,
eyeglass.
No, because in the game it's like literally a broken bottle that I'm assuming he got stabbed in, and it literally covers his eye.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't play. Which game?
all of them.
Like the Arkham games.
Arkham games.
Hey man, y'all gonna hate me, man. I never played them, bro.
Damn, that's great.
I gotta hop on it. But as far as my knowledge, in the comics books, he does have a cane and stuff. But I don't remember him ever waddling like a penguin or him having a serious foot injury and stuff. I don't remember that at all.
The foot injury is new.
I was gonna say I don't remember that at all. So
But
to
it makes
make it grounded, they're like, yo, how can we make the penguin actually have those characteristics in the comics and
but have it be realistic.
Yeah, type shit. That's fire. I was like, yo.
It's little shit like that where it's like, oh my god,
yeah, bro.
you thought of this.
And actually, what was y'all reaction when y'all saw his foot, bro?
I was disgusted.
I'm like, yo.
I was like, what the fuck happened to him?
Because I always wondered, I'm like, why does he waddle? And then
Yeah.
a part of me was like, well, maybe it's because this is why I mentioned, I was like, well, is this the thing that he's known for in the comics and the animated series? Maybe he just waddles I don't know. And then I had a thought, and I was like, is it that one foot is shorter than the other, so he has to walk in that limp or whatever? I'm like, maybe that's what it is. He has a disfigurement or whatever, because I'm thinking grounded, right? But at one point, you see that he has a metal thing on his foot. So I'm like, oh, so he has something on there. So when he actually took his shoe off and everything, and it's all fucked up, I'm like, oh, shit, what the fuck? And I'm assuming, because this is a show centered completely on him, that we're going to find out in one of these episodes how that foot
happened.
got that. Either because later on, I'm just gonna jump a little forward to the episode. We meet his mom. His mom gets introduced. We meet Oz's mom. Maybe she'll even mention it in a conversation. We might see a flashback. But I'm predicting that we're gonna see what the reason of how he got his foot that way and why he has that waddle and shit.
For sure.
But I have a feeling we're gonna see that.
all of you comic nerds, man. Let us know in the comments. Was he like that? Was he waddling and shit? Because I don't remember, man. I could have sworn it was just of his build and the suit he would wear and his nose. But he did have a cane. He does have a cane. But I can't remember. Not even in the animated show. I can't remember him moving like that. But anyway, that's a really cool detail, man. And that foot injury, hey, that shit crazy as fuck. What the hell? Imagine I would not be able to walk on that, bro. That shit. They gotta amputate that. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's start it off, man. How did this episode start, bro? We know that this takes a week after the incidents of the Batman 2022. Take us away, Hav.
So the episode starts off where we see the news, and like I said, the news is covering the events of the ending of the Batman. And right there, we actually get the confirmation that Falcone, right, dies. Which, fun fact, in the news, you know how like they do that thing in the news where like they show the picture of the person they're talking about in the screen, and you see a picture of Falcone, and they're like, oh, you know, it's been confirmed that he was shot down on the street outside of that lounge, right, that he owned or whatever the fuck, or that the Penguin owns. They recasted Falcone.
Really?
I
did not notice.
I had a feeling. Yeah, but they recasted him because John Turturro, the original actor, had scheduling conflicts. So in that picture, that's not actually John Turturro. And I didn't know. I would not have caught it either if it wasn't for X. I was on X and I saw someone post that.
Shit.
But I caught it in the show, and I'm like, oh, there it is. So it's not John Turturro. It's Mark Strong. And Mark Strong, I'm trying to think, bro. Like he's that guy. Like if I show you a picture of him, you're gonna be like, oh,
everywhere.
You're gonna be like, oh,
aura.
him.
He has mad aura.
No,
Mario's favorite word. Mad guy. He looks familiar.
Yeah, this dude.
Brody looks like a CEO.
He looks like he can play that one DC
Lex
hero.
Luthor.
The guy with the hawk, the eagle hat, mask or whatever.
Eagle mask.
You know what I'm talking about?
I thought you were gonna say Lex Luthor.
Oh no!
I could see that.
You know what I'm talking
Black
about?
Mask?
The people from Shazam, the dude with the
hawk?
He was in Shazam.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he plays the villain in the first movie, the one that wanted to take Shazam's powers. Remember that, dude?
Black Adam. I mean, I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh,
Black
Hawkeye?
Him.
Hawkman?
He kind of has like the face for it. I don't know why.
Really?
It just reminds me of that. I don't know why.
All right.
No, I don't know.
But that's him.
I'm trying to remember. No, wasn't Hawkman in that movie? Wasn't he black? Wasn't he a black dude?
Well, yeah. It's the helmet that he had on. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm like, his helmet reminds me of this dude's face.
Well, dude, Black Adam. I loved him. Hawkman. He was lit. I loved his character, and I like the actor. I love the portrayal of him, man. It kind of sucks that obviously Black Adam is like.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it doesn't suck, right? Because The Rock. Come on, I'm sorry, bro, but. Get out of here, right?
Yeah.
Get out of here. But like him, those particular characters, like I actually did like.
I know.
But
There's cool characters in that movie.
It's it sucks. But anyway, you were saying?
Yeah. So that's the guy.
So that's the guy.
They recasted.
Wow, I did not notice that, man.
Yeah, bro.
At
So
all.
they recasted him. But basically, they're covering the fact that Falcone is confirmed dead, which we knew that from the Batman, and that because of said events, that his son, was going to take over as the head of his business, right? According to the news, it's business, but we all know it's like crime boss shit. And I'm gonna pull it up right here. His son is Alberto Falcone. By the way, I've heard it said both ways, so I might say it.
Falcone or Falcone?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I have a tendency of saying Falcone because that's how I always heard the name.
Yeah.
And that's also how they say his name in the Christian Bale Batman movies.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things, bro, where
It's
the
like
community.
Ra's al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, where people just say it both ways.
Yeah. So that's what I'm
So it's
saying.
up to you,
If I
guys.
say Falcone
Or Falcone,
or Falcone, it's like the same shit.
I think I say Falcone.
That's what I say.
But
I don't know what. I don't know.
Doesn't
We got to
matter.
look it up.
Yeah.
You guys know what we.
yeah,
what
no.
we mean,
I mean,
though.
it's been said both ways, but that's why I'm
Yeah.
just letting you know that I might say it that way too. But Alberto Falcone is going to be the one that's going to be taking over his dad's business, and so all of this is happening, and then we finally skip to 1 week later. And then we see Oz pull up to the Iceberg Lounge, and then we see him go into Falcone's office, like in that little office that he had over there, and he takes a sledgehammer and he's like breaking down a wall, and he finds these pictures of a guy sleeping with a woman, and he's obviously like planning to blackmail this guy, but we don't know who the guy is. At least I didn't recognize him.
I
Do
didn't
you
recognize
guys?
him. No.
So the guy in the picture, it says on here, is Johnny Vitti, the underboss of the Falcone crime family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what does that mean? The underboss? Like he was below?
He's
Falcone,
probably like second in
technically?
command from what I
Oh,
guess.
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, there was pictures of him. Now, this all makes a little more sense now that I know who the guy was. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm like, why is he getting pictures of this random dude? Now, reading this and talking with y'all makes more sense because we find out, like, his motives. And because just after he finds the photos, Alberto walks in on him, pointing a gun at him, suspecting that he's up to mischief, which he was. But Oz being kind of like the manipulative, like, you know, person that he is, he tries to slip his way out of any situation that he can. He's very like, he try to talks his way out of it. He's very like a, what's that word that people call, like a silver-tongued devil? Like, oh, he's just, he knows how to talk his way out of a situation. He tries
snake
to do
tongue. I don't know. I could have sworn I heard snake tongue before. Like, oh, you have a snake tongue.
No, I never heard of
Or
that.
I don't know, smooth talker. I don't know.
That I heard.
That's
honeyed words.
Honeyed
Huh?
word?
Honeyed words.
I never heard of that one.
honeyed
either.
words.
Yeah, like honeyed words. I heard that before. I don't know, man.
I've heard of smooth talker though.
Yeah, that's basic. Yes.
It's basic.
That's smooth. I don't know. I was gonna make a joke with that, but I can't think of it. I was be like, that's what they call Mario when he
Under the sheets or some shit. I don't know.
smooth talker.
That's what they call Mario when he goes to Boys Town.
Mario's banned from every gentleman's club. Cause he he can't keep his hands off the guys in there. He's like,
He's banned from the Iceberg Lounge. It don't even exist, bro.
Iceberg
Hell no.
Oh shit.
But yeah, so Alberto Falcone walks in on him because he thinks he's stealing jewelry or whatever the fuck. But obviously he talks his way out of the situation. He's like, nah, man, we're just friends, bro. We're just chilling, blah, blah, blah. You want to have a drink? And so they sit down and they have a drink. And they're just talking back and forth. And Oz is trying to give him, quote, unquote, advice or whatever the fuck. And eventually Alberto sees right through his bullshit. And then this is the connection that I made per the photos that he found of Johnny Vitti. Is that Alberto sees through his bullshit. And he's like, you know, he's giving me all this advice, trying to help me out, quote, unquote. But really, it's like, wait a minute. You really want this. You want to be the one that takes over now that my dad's not in the picture. And then he basically just tells him that he'll never make it. He's never going to be on top, that he's always going to be, you know, worthless and blah, blah, blah. And he calls him a bitch and he starts laughing at him. And you see, like, the anger start to grow in the Penguin's eyes. And he just pulls out a Glock and just shoots his ass down. And I remember seeing that. I'm like, dude, we're 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker killed the son of Carmine Falcone.
The new kingpin.
He was supposed to be the new guy that takes over, and now he's gone. And to me, it's like, I will say, like, I do like the little, like, comedic moment that they had where he starts laughing. Yeah, he's like, yeah, like, he feels the power. And you see the realization, like, oh, I just killed... fuck, dun, 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 and then it's just the penguin. That was funny, but
yeah,
even I was blown. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? It's like, now what? Because like now he just killed this dude, the next kingpin of Gotham, and so what happens when he's dead, right? And now he's gonna go up missing. Like shit's gonna happen. Yeah. And this is kind of where I was like, okay, I think that's what the show's gonna be about, right? If there's gonna be one plot that drives every episode, like he's gonna try to like oh, Alberto went missing. What happened? And like Penguin's gonna like deal with some shit, which he does later on. But I feel like later on in the show kind of shows that the show's gonna be something else differently. This just played a part into what the bigger plot of the show might be. Yeah. I feel like. And
with that, like, let's talk about a little bit more about that conversation between him and Alberto, man, because I do like because this scene is where you kind of see Oz's like headspace and like the type of person he is. Mm-hmm. And even the very beginning when he was kind of manipulating, like, yo, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, like, saves me a trip. So what are you talking about? He's like, oh, I meant to give these to you, bro. I'm trying to help you out, bro. Like, it shows the type of person he is, and I really do like that. And then the story that he was, because the story that he ends up telling Alberto, remember, he's like, oh, I once knew a guy that was a gangster or whatever. He knew everybody on the block. Like, he knew everybody. Mm-hmm. Like, as you're walking down the street, he's like, hey, you call out for you, and actually like call out your name and ask how you're doing, and he'll actually mean it. Like, he was describing this person that he, I guess, knew when he was younger, remember, and he kind of idolizes him. Mm-hmm. And this is like a little hint of like, yo, I want that. And he's fantasizing this and supposedly helping Alberto, like, yo, bro, you got to be like that. But he's like, Alberto, like what I was saying, sees through his bush, and it's like, yo, bro, you want to be that motherfucker, huh? And that's where they do the whole laughing shit. And honestly, I was not expecting him to kill him like that, bro. I thought it was going to be like a couple little more episodes, like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. He's going to try to, take his place, like all this type of shit. But nah, bro, like he just lets it rip, like just kills him impulsively. And that's the type of and I really like that scene because it shows the Penguin, man, like he means business, bro. Like he'll kill you if you just laugh at him.
Yeah, don't make fun of the Penguin.
And he doesn't care who you are, bro.
Yeah.
You were the next Kingpin, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, hey, you laughed at me and I kill you. Like, I'm killing you right now. Sure, did he have that realization that he might have fucked up? Oh, shit. Like, fuck. But that just shows to you, like, his mentality of this motherfucker is impulsive and he is, like, unpredictable, bro. You don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. Mm-hmm. And whatever he says, you don't know whether he's joking or not. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it kind of, like, I really like that scene, bro. And it hooked me. I'm like, yo, oh, shit, what the fuck is gonna happen?
Because you have that immediate tension there of, like, holy fuck, you just fucked up. Well, not fucked up, but you know, like you put yourself in a fucking situation. How the fuck are you gonna get out of it? And that's what hooks you on right away. Because like, oh my god, okay, let's see this play out. Because now, like, bro, you just took out the next in line. Like, what the fuck's gonna happen?
Like, what they did, bro, was like this entire scene felt like the ending of an episode.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, and it wants you for more, right? And they did a switcheroo. We're like, we're gonna do this now. So then y'all gonna be hooked now, bitch, and check it out. And like, I was so hooked, bro, and even the ending of the episode was like another one of those things where, whoa, that was pretty fucking, that was pretty fucking cool and shit. Mm-hmm. But okay, so right after that, he's freaking out. He's like, yo, what the fuck am I gonna do, bro? Mm-hmm. He bags up his body. He's trying to walk down the steps with him. He's like, fuck that.
He just throws it, right?
Yeah, he just throws the body down the steps.
Dude, I love how in this universe how they do the comedy. It's like it's not right in your face, but it's like realistic comedy, if that makes sense. Where it's like it's just like I love it.
Like that shit was like it wasn't like flat out on. I don't know how to explain it, Mario. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's like they just do it, and it's not supposed to be like funny, but it's just funny to us. I don't know how to explain it, but that was pretty funny. He just and then he ends up. What was weird, bro, is like, okay, did he chop him up or something? Because remember he walked out with a couple bags. I was confused because like at first I was like, yo, they chopped them up. They chopped them up. He walked out with like 2 bags, puts them in the trunk and shit. Mm-hmm. But then later on we see the full body and I'm like, oh, I was like thrown off. I'm like, what the hell? What was in that?
It could maybe be the thing that he found in the safe. You know how there was like jewels and shit? I'm assuming that. The thing that confused me is why he had a trash can like bag on him. You saw
it was raining.
That's why he had it? Oh, okay.
Makeshift raincoat.
Mm-hmm. Makeshift, or maybe like the blood situation. I don't know. But yo, guys, sorry about that. We had like a small intermission. The HRV headquarters was getting a little bit loud, man. So, but yeah, we're back. Okay, we left off at we were laughing at the Penguin, you know, dropping the body down the stairs and stuff. I believe that's where we left off.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give it back to you, bro.
All right. So after that, we see him trying to like. I believe we see him. Do we see him put the car in the trunk, or is
put the car in the trunk?
Oh, sorry. The body.
Put the car in the trunk.
What kind of car is this?
No. It's a clown car. No. Oh no. No. This poor bro was kind of. Oh, I remember where I left off because he came out with 2 bags, bro. I thought he chopped them up.
Oh no.
I'm like, yo, this Brody.
You know what I took it as?
Chopped them up.
Did the show confirm this? I took it as. Remember how like when he smashed the wall down, he found those photos, but then he also was fucking around with some jewelry. And
that's what I said. That's what I said. Yeah.
And Alberto thought he was trying to steal from him. That's what I took it as.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But they don't.
No, you're right. No,
they don't actually show like those bags open, right?
They don't.
No, they don't. But I'm just saying I'm not saying that this entire episode I thought he was chopped up.
No,
I'm just saying at that moment I thought he chopped them up.
Some Dahmer shit, bro.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this dude just really chopped them up. But no, we later find out that he did not. That we see his full body and everything. Mm-hmm. But yeah, okay. Where were we?
So after that, I don't remember if he puts the body in the trunk before or after, but shortly after the scene where he's taking the body out of the lounge, he runs into these teenagers. These teenagers are trying to jack the rims off of his car, and he pulls out his gun and starts literally shooting at the kids. Now, I don't know if he was actually trying to kill them or if he was just because like a couple of shots landed on the ground. I took those as warning shots, but he also shot at his own car.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't tell if he was trying to kill him or not. And so all the motherfuckers run off, right? Except for one kid who falls back. And he takes him and he's like, you're trying to jack my shit. And he's like, no, don't hurt me, please. And dude, like, what was the thing that, like, he eventually spares him. And he's like, you know what? To teach you a lesson, you're going to help me out. Oh, okay. So in that case, he put the body in the trunk after.
Yeah,
because he asks the kid to help him.
Yeah.
So he's like, what's your name? He's
We're
like,
in this together.
like, yeah, type shit. He's like, you know what? You're gonna pay for trying to take my rims by helping me out with something. I'll do anything. He's like, what's your name? Like, Victor. So the Penguin, right, Oz, and this new Victor kid who was trying to snatch his rims and shit, they both put the body into the trunk, and they're like, you're gonna drive. We're gonna go somewhere. And then from then on,
the reason why he said like, oh, you're with me now is because he takes his ID.
Mm-hmm. He knows where
and
he lives.
He's like, oh, you're Victor, blah, blah, blah. You'll live here, here. It's like, I know where you live. So if you try anything funny, like, I'll kill you or, like, I'll kill anyone you know type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why now Victor is forced to, like,
help him out no matter what.
And what's crazy, dude, is I like this because it's realistic, man. Unfortunately, like, that's what happens when we look at, I mean, if we're looking at the cartels, right? That's what they do, bro. They would randomly kidnap you or randomly hold you hostage and know who you are, and they'll threaten you. Hey, I know who you are. I know where you live, and based on those things, I know your family members. If you don't do this, I will kill you and your family members. And, like, that's how you get them on board and shit. Because they don't want, obviously they don't want to die, and they don't want their family to be put in danger. So that's how the Penguin this is what he ends up doing to this kid, man. It's like another form of example of how, like, the Penguin does not give a fuck, bro. And there's another scene at near the end where I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then the person that he's, like, talking to, like, straight up says, hey, like, we'll get to that point. I'm not gonna say it. But I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this man crazy, bro. I don't know. I just love it, man. But okay,
when I saw the Victor kid, I was like, okay, like, I kind of, did you guys get the idea that's like, oh, I see where they're gonna go with this?
Yeah.
I took it as like, okay, so the show's gonna have a protege type deal. He's gonna have this kid around, and he's gonna be like palling around with him or whatever. So I was immediately the idea that I got, and the fact that he lasts through the entire episode, I was like, okay, so he's gonna be around for the entire show. I feel like, right? But yeah, I kind of see what they're going with this. So,
for
this,
sure.
I'm like, okay, so this is the story they're gonna try to tell. Is like he's gonna have a protege, and he's like, and like let us find out Victor becomes Black Mask or something. What if? Like this universe is Black Mask.
Hey,
like,
that'd be a cool.
And this was the origin. Like, how does Black Mask become a guns dealer?
That'd be cool.
Kingpin of his own.
Yeah,
that's a good theory, man.
Yeah,
he learned from Oz, right? I feel like because here's the thing, right? My theory is that my thing is like I just hope, I don't know, right? And I'm not saying the movie's worse if this the show's worse if this happens. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if we get to the last episode, right, in mid-November, right, which is episode 8 will be the last episode of the Penguin. If he ends up like dying or something, will that play a part in the character development for the Penguin? Will it mean anything when Batman Part 2 comes out? Will that Victor kid become something else? Like, because that isn't to say, like, oh, Black Mask, like, well, that can't be Black Mask. That's not his real name. In the comics, his name, like, I feel like Matt Reeves can take some liberties as long as he tells the story right. I just want, like, that this Victor kid palling around with Penguin would mean something in the universe. Because if we just kind of see I feel like I use this comparison a lot, but if we see Penguin and Victor as another Joel and Ellie, right? Like a little like buddy palling around shit, doing shit together, go up to mischief. And then just for him to kind of like die, I want it to mean something more. Like, what does the death do, right? Or if he doesn't die, does he play a bigger part for Batman Part 2? Does he become Black Mask or something? Or like, does he become, something else? Like, who knows, right? So I was kind of thinking to myself, like, if the show's gonna do a good job of trying to get us attached to this new Victor kid, I would want it to mean something for real, and not just have him be in the show, and then the last episode he gets gunned down and killed, and then it's like Penguin is like, I'll avenge you, my son I never had, or whatever the fuck. And then in Batman Part 2, he kind of doesn't play a role in the show anymore. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want that. Or what do you guys think about that?
No, that makes sense, bro. Actually, I was kind of like already thinking, like, I wonder if he's gonna actually play a bigger role in the overall universe, and I'm also thinking, is he gonna die? But if he does die, like what you said, is that gonna like flip something for the Penguin? Is that gonna make him more evil, I guess? Because we find out that he ends up sparing him and giving him a chance.
Yeah, later on.
And usually, villains, that's not very villain shit. You know? The villain shit would be like, hey man, you literally saw I just killed the next kingpin and shit. I gotta kill you, bro. And they have that talk.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, no, I gotta, I'll give you a chance. I see you in me. I see you. I see myself in you, because you're doing low life shit. You're stealing rims and stuff. You have no ambition. You got to be like, I was like that until I discovered my ambition, until I was hungry, and look at where I'm at, blah, blah, blah. Don't you want to live in luxury and shit? Like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just think that...
But you see, it's talks like that make me go, like, he has to be
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, for real.
This has to be set up to something.
Yeah. No, you're right, man. And I'm trying to make a connection back to... Do you remember in the Batman movie where the Batman... it's like the first mini fight scene, and like where the kids are like...
Oh, yeah. The like...
Do you remember that dude?
Face motherfuckers?
Yeah, do you remember that dude had like his... It was like half of his face was painted.
And then and like the one that he spares and like runs off.
Exactly. And you know how people were like speculating, oh, whoa, what if he becomes...
a Robin or something?
Yeah, or whatever.
People were speculating that the little boy in the movie was going to be a Robin. The one where you know what I'm talking about? That kid? Yeah. The one that we see throughout. A lot of people were like, oh, she's going to be a Robin, which that would be cool. But yeah,
But that thug, right? I'm thinking like there's theories of going on. What could he be? Who could he be? And it's like another example with this guy. It's like, is this guy gonna be something, or maybe not?
Or do you believe that we overanalyze certain things and make theories out of shit?
I think we do, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what's bullshit is like whenever we do this weekly shit or even our theories, like our MCU theories, we be going crazy. We be having like 3-hour conversations. Oh, what if they do this and that? And then the movie drops and nothing happens. Nothing happens that like our theory isn't correct. Like nothing happens, and it's like, bro, like are we doing too much, bro? Or are motherfuckers just lazy, man? Like come on.
Or are we just raw? Like can we write this shit better?
For real, right? Like can we just do this better? Like
hell no.
Remember all the theories we had for Deadpool?
Yeah.
And nothing was answered. All these theories of yo, bro, X-Men for the pull up. Blah, blah. Or remember Loki? We were having combos with Loki.
It's like it's gonna tie into Loki.
It's gonna be lit. Yeah. The tree of life. The tree of life, bro.
It's gonna tie
in, bro. The timelines be dwindling. They be intersecting, bro. And like all these dumbass, like not dumbass theories. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean. I meant like dumbasses. Like I'm frustrated. They're not dumbass theories, but you get it. All these theories that Hav and I be having, we're pouring our soul into it, and like we're passionate about it. 3-hour combos just for the movie to drop, and nothing happens. Like, there's no reinforcement. There's no reinforcement to our theories and shit. And it's like, yo, maybe Hav is right, bro. Maybe we are just overanalyzing bullshit. Like, watch this Victor guy not even die in the next episode. Imagine if he dies in the next episode.
I know, right? That would be funny. It's fucking well, there goes everyone. Hell no.
We probably do overanalyze bullshit.
But here's the thing. Do you think... No, but the question that I was asking, it wasn't that.
Oh.
It's not like, do we overanalyze? The question I was going to ask was, do we overanalyze because it's comic book property? Because let's be honest, we're not theorizing the next Saw movie. We're not theorizing Dune 3 or even Dune Prophecy, the new show. Like we're not theorizing on that.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to comic book shit, we tend to throw a lot of theories out, both Marvel and DC side.
Because the possibilities could be endless, man. Just because how expansive the universe can be, man. Yeah, it's just a lot of things can happen. A lot of different characters. We don't know what Matt Reeves is thinking. We don't know like
who he's gonna construct.
I remember the rumors for the Batman 2, Part 2 or whatever. That's a rumor too. The titles, I don't know.
Oh yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah. But that they were gonna introduce Mr. Freeze or something.
I heard that.
Oh, I heard
why
that,
though?
I heard that.
Because it was gonna take place during winter.
During the winter time,
Badass.
which bro,
that'd be cool.
Gotham in the winter. The only time I ever seen winter time
fire.
in Gotham was in a few episodes of the animated series and Arkham Origins. Arkham Origins took place during Christmas, so like dude, Gotham in like snow time and shit looks really nice, and like it looks cool as fuck. So imagine this version of Gotham with like snow and like all covered in snow and shit.
That'd be fire.
And like Batman's just out there trying to like save, you know. And apparently it's going to be another like mystery movie, like detective shit. Like
I think all of them are going to be like that. I think
well, if the second one is going to be like that, then I'm assuming all three of them are.
No, I think Matt Reeves said that
they're going to make it into a detective show.
I'm like 90% sure. Yeah,
my thing
I don't
is
mind
like,
it.
if they do Mr. Freeze, I want to see that. I want to see that adaptation into the real world, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to.
Like how
would they do that?
Yeah, because do you think
I don't know, bro.
That a freeze gun?
I feel like
his weapon of choice is a freeze gun, like a gun that shoots ice and shit. Is that too crazy for a grounded story like this? Or do you think it could work?
I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. I really don't know. I gotta be. Like, you gotta surprise me, man.
We gotta see how it's done.
Just kind of like with Batman. Remember the whole Batman gliding shit?
Like it was just.
It was so grounded that it was just it was just like an actual suit that you could actually glide.
A flying squirrel suit.
Like,
but you know what I took that as?
Yeah,
I didn't take that as like, oh, realistic. I took that as this is year 2 of Batman, and he doesn't have all the advanced tech that he would have as Prime Batman.
That's how I took it too.
And and this trilogy of Batman, I'm taking this as. Like, it's not going to be like the Christopher Nolan Batman movies where Batman dies at the end, right? Quote unquote. And, like, that was his legacy. I'm taking this Batman trilogy, the Matt Reeves Batman,
in the universe,
as in, like, we're going to see through the trilogy, we're going to see him become Batman Prime, the Batman that we know. So, like, even though.
The last one's going to be with him with all the high tech.
Like, he's going to be Batman that we know. Kind of like how Spider-Man's shit went down. By the end of No Way Home, it's like, oh, this is Peter Parker / Spider-Man that we know.
Okay, would y'all want that? Would y'all want, like, by Batman, like the third movie, where he's like super high tech shit?
It doesn't have to be super high tech, but like super high tech for like how the movie is.
The first movie did already have high tech shit. Remember, he had Selena Kyle go into the nightclub. She had these eye contacts that were cameras.
You're right.
So like, it's not to say that it's still a comic book world. Like, there's still high tech shit. So maybe a freeze gun is not that crazy after all. But it's the atmosphere, it's the dialogue, it's certain aspects of the universe that is what makes it so grounded. Yeah. Like the whole thing with the penguin and his fucked up foot, and that's why he waddles. Something like that. You know what I mean? That's what I take it as. So, I mean, the way that I take it as is like, even though you and I, we think those suits raw as fuck, I think he's not going to keep that suit. Yeah. That Batman suit. I think we're going to see a more refined suit, like in the second movie, and then maybe in the third. And I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't like. I'm happy that Matt Reeves said, "Hey, we're not going to ignore the fanatical, but we're not going to go super fanatical." Okay, cool. What I don't want, bro, is like that feeling of, yo, this is lit, and then you see something crazy, and it throws you out of the immersion. It's like, whoa, like,
that's too. That doesn't
make. Yeah, like that doesn't make sense, bro. Like a perfect example. I don't go. Like if y'all haven't seen this movie, it's fine. You guys are fine. Was Pope's Exorcist. Remember when we saw Mario and I saw Pope's Exorcist back in 2023?
I think it was last year. Yeah, last year.
We did not review it. It was one of those movies where like, you know what, let's check it out. If it's good enough, fine, we'll review it. Yeah. But we saw this movie, right? It was a Pope's Exorcist. And sure, that alone is not realistic, right? The exorcism stuff. Yeah. But you know, typically you know how exorcism movies work, and usually it's kind of grounded. The most crazy shit we see is the people turn into
a demon,
and they like crawl in the wall, whatever. In the end of this movie, we see the hell, like the gates of hell open up and like like crazy, dude, like we see crazy shit. We see a portal of hell, and like the demons coming out of it, and it's like some crazy shit.
Yeah, dude, it's like what the fuck.
And like Mario and I were like, bro, like it just took us out. We're like, what the fuck?
Like now we're just doing too much.
Yeah, you know.
Bro, that movie also had the blood of Jesus Christ. Remember? It wasn't.
It had the actual blood. Actual blood of Jesus.
Is that
Christ.
That movie?
Yeah.
I thought you guys because you've talked about this before. Was it? It wasn't. Yes. It wasn't the Nun, the first Nun movie.
No, it wasn't the Nun.
No, that hell no, it wasn't the Nun. No.
It was a Pope's Exorcist. Okay. And yeah, they had like ancient blood, bro. Ancient Jesus blood, and they used it
to like,
and they used it to like cure somebody. Like we have to inject this to like, I don't know, man. It's some bullshit. And my fear is like going into the Batman 2, like. I don't want no Frozone shit from The Incredibles.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he's like, like, okay, if he doesn't have a freeze gun, right? It'll be worse if like he shoots it out of his fingers and like, or like he freezes the entire city. I feel like Ghostbusters, like that one Ghostbusters movie that we did, like the whole city was being frozen. Even though that's raw, I don't know if it'd work. I don't know
in a world like this.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd work, man. Like, I guess the only thing you could freeze, right, is the bank, and the bank account's like, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, Gotham's shut down, the economy's going down. Hey, it's a cold world out there. It's Mr. Freeze. Why you call it? I froze everything. I
froze the lace.
Now what, Batman? Where's your fancy gadgets now?
That would be kind of hard,
funny
though.
as fuck, actually.
What?
That like it's like you know why they call him Mr. Freeze?
Just
Not because it's cold all the time.
It's not good. Not because I froze everything in this city.
Yeah.
I put this city on a halt. This is the new ice age.
Bro.
I don't know, man. But
Where the fuck were we? I'm trying to remember.
Where were we, bro?
Yeah.
I don't even know. We're on this crazy ass rant.
Yeah.
No, it's because
Point is, guys, our theories are useless.
Yeah.
On this podcast.
That's how that branched out. We were talking about theories.
This is funny, man. Hey, it's been a while, man.
I know. Well, dude, the last
like
time
this.
we even talked about this specific Batman universe was that first Batman review,
in our first ever episode.
and that was the first
podcast.
episode. So like we haven't had a chance
know,
to
a
actually
full
talk
circle
more
moment,
in depth
kinda.
about this universe, bro.
What'd you say?
I think kind of a full circle moment. It won't be full circle to me until the Batman 2 comes out.
Until the trilogy wraps up, girl.
Oh, really? It's like, guys, we started
We
with Batman 1.
We're ending it.
We're
with
ending
Batman.
it here. No more HRV. No more HRV.
Yo, you heard it here, guys. When Batman 3 comes out,
We're
we're
done.
done. HRV's in retirement.
We started with Batman. We gonna end with Batman.
And we're gonna end it, and we're gonna start a new podcast called HRV Podcast 2.
Yeah. HRV plus.
HRV Plus.
I gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
They have to pay. That is a monthly subscription, guys. We're gonna re-upload all. We're gonna re-upload our pods.
It's just a scam.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point? What's the point of like? What's the point of this new?
Because we took down all the ones on YouTube. Now you can't listen to it anymore.
Now follow our crypto course.
Yeah.
HRV. You want to get rich? Shout out to Rocket Money.
Yeah, for real.
Play Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Hey man, Raid Shadow Legends, man. If y'all ever hit us up, man, we gonna do it. You know, I hate those. Like, here's the thing, man. I hate those YouTubers that like do that. It's like, yo, Raid Shadow Legends, man. I've been playing this game nonstop. Like, no, you haven't. Man. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you haven't.
Just admit you're getting the bag, bro. And no one
I think
shaming
for
you.
me, I think at least us, Mario. Like, if we were ever to get sponsored by a game, I think we would actually play it first and see what's up. Like, all right,
Yeah.
let me see what's
Are
up.
you sure?
I think I would.
Because
I
the
would.
sponsorship, the deal is you say nice things about it, and they pay you money.
Yeah, it depends how much though. Cause I don't know, I kind of feel weird to be like, oh, here's sponsored by this, and then I give the sponsor, and it's something I'm not like
Passionate about.
yeah, or like something that let's say I don't
I'm not
like
proud.
it, or
I'm proud to be associated with. it,
yeah,
type
you
of
know, I feel like it's got to be something I fuck with, but that's just me though.
thing. Same here.
But money talks. Hey Brody, if Raid Shadow Legends pulled up and say, yo, it's cool, 10 mil. Yo, I'm never playing that game. I'm telling y'all to go buy it. And if y'all support us, you gonna understand.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I don't even know where the fuck we were.
I said, who could this Victor kid be?
Who?
Who could this Victor kid
Oh,
be?
yes.
And we had
Victor.
theories about like, ooh, Black Mask, ooh, someone else.
I think he's not gonna die. I don't think he's gonna die.
You don't think so?
I think he has to play some sort of role, big or small, in the Batman.
The thing
how
is,
I
bro-
think it's gonna go is obvious. How he's gonna be innocent, right? I'm not saying innocent. I'm saying it in the sense where like he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing in terms of
Yeah.
crime. We're gonna see him progress somewhat in this
Okay,
show.
but-
there's gonna be a time skip from Batman 1 to Part 2, and in that time skip, we're gonna see him from the point of the end of this show where he's like beginning to understand it, and then by the time we see him in the movie, he's gonna be like, "All right, I know what the fuck I'm doing now."
You know what? That would be raw though. Imagine like this not only is a Penguin show, but a beginnings origin show for this Victor kid. And then by the time we see him in Batman 2, he's like I said, Black Mask. Like he's already something.
But the thing is, as of right now, does he look intimidating
No.
to y'all?
That's what I'm saying. That's
technically no, but maybe that's where casting calls come in. Maybe they have to cast an actor where it's like, we need you to arrange from acting as a scared person to an intimidating. If you can't nail one or the other, like you can't play this part because we need someone that plays both. So maybe we have to just trust the casting.
And he has
people.
like a stutter too.
Oh yeah,
That was kind of funny where he's like, please don't kill. And the penguin is like, yo, get a grip, bro. Like, chill out. That was funny, bro. That was funny. The penguin's a bitch, bro. That's what I'm telling you. I love this guy, bro. He's like, yo, he has a gun in his face. Like, I'm gonna kill you, whatever. And then he's like stuttering, and the penguin's like, yo, like breathe, bro. Like, I just shot at y'all and I have a gun in your face.
But like, breathe
for real. Like, what are y'all? Why
if you're about to die, just don't stutter before you die.
What's wrong with you?
Wednesday.
Yeah. It's like I just shot at you. I'm pointing a gun at your face. There's no reason for you to be acting like
this.
What if you're acting like your life's about to end?
For real. No, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Tell me this, ready? How would you feel, right? Because you're like, this needs to be grounded, right? Listen, what if penguin? Because what I'm about, Mario, what I'm about to say.
Nah, we really been gone for 4 weeks, bro. We really been gone for 4 weeks.
Mario, what I'm about to say is it's not grounded at all. It's not grounded. What if penguin is like, bro, like, why are you scared right now? You're in Gotham. What the hell? Like, crime happens all the time. You're acting like you're in Metropolis. No. Like, what if he name drops Superman City, bro? Oh, no. How would you feel about that?
I mean, I don't think name dropping. I don't think I would have an issue.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd have
cool
an issue.
detail.
But if I saw like Green Lantern pull up, would his ring and like flip over the car and shit, I'd be like, it's like, wait, stop, like,
stop, penguin. His big ass hand grabs penguin.
Yeah, you know. It's like, wait, hold on, bro, hold on. But we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, man. That's how you know we've been gone for a minute. We're out here just
I know.
All right, this is just the first episode.
That's true.
Hey, man.
Oh shit! I wonder how long this episode's gonna be.
The people voted, bro.
Yeah, for real.
They wanted weekly, bro.
It is what it is.
All right, so okay. We're not even halfway in the.
We're still in the beginning.
All right, let's lock in. We gotta lock in, bro. We gotta lock in. All right, so yeah, Victor, right? Okay, now and we find out the reason why he is now part of the gang and shit. Well, part of Penguin because he threatened him. He knows where he lives and all that stuff. And then do they immediately go to the mansion?
No.
After this?
No, they drive around for the night. They drive around a little bit. So first they like hit that one sex worker place's park.
Oh yeah.
And then Penguin's like, hey, I need an alibi, you know. Blah,
oh
blah.
yeah.
Then they go and they burn the evidence in that little like campfire shit. They burn the evidence of the murder and shit. Then from there, that's when they go to the scrapyard. The junkyard, I mean, and they shove the body into a trunk of a random car, and that's when he's like, "Hey, the sunset's pretty nice." And,
oh yes,
and that's where we left off because you were talking about that scene about how he gives him a chance.
Exactly. So this part, I was like, "Oh shit, Penguin's gonna do some Penguin shit, bro," because he tells Victor, "Man, he's like, hey, there's a nice sunrise behind you, bro. Like, go look at it." And obviously Victor's not dumb. He's like, "Nah, man, come on, please, man." He's like, "What you mean, man?" So I told you, like, this is the Alberto Falcone, man. Like, he's the next kingpin. You just saw me do this, and you're a part of it. You're the only witness. It only makes sense, man. And the way his meaner is like, come on, man.
Like he has to like he's trying to reason with him.
Yeah, like, bro, come on, bro.
I'm not doing it for no reason.
He's like, bro, it's like, come on, man. Just let me kill you, bro. He's like, I don't want to die. He's like, bro, but like logically speaking, I can't let you live, bro. Come on. You did all this. You know who I killed, bro. Come on, man. Please, bro. Yeah, like, come on. Just turn around. You know? And he's like, no, please.
That cloud is shaped like a star.
For real.
I'm not that dumb, you stupid.
Look at the flowers. Remember that shit from The Walking
Dead?
Look at the flowers. What's her name? Lucia or some shit? Lucy? I don't know,
bro.
But he's like, look at this. Mario's dying over there. Mario, what's wrong with you? It's a star. Look at the star.
Look at the star. It's shaped like a whatever.
The cloud is shaped like a star.
You dumb as hell.
That's the way he said it.
No, but yeah, so at this point, so that was kind of funny, man. It's like, and that just is another example of a characteristic of the Penguin that, the Penguin is like, he doesn't care, man. Mm-hmm. He does not care what he has to do. Like, obviously, I'm saying this right. Yeah, he gave them a chance, but what I'm saying is he's willing to just kill an innocent person and kind of rationalize it like if it's nothing.
Yep.
You know, but the reason why he ends up sparing him is because he himself said, hey, it's like, no, like I can help you. I can help you and stuff. And this is what the Penguin was essentially kind of looking for. Is before he told him, you have no ambition, bro. You're a low life out here robbing rims and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't you want more for yourself, bro? And this is like this is like a sign of Victor, where he's like kind of stepping up and actually having a voice and showing the Penguin, you know what? I do have some ambition. I could help you. I could be an asset. And that's where the Penguin is like, you know what? Fine. I see myself in you, man. I've been there, you know, and sure, let's do it. Why not? Mm-hmm. But if you say anything, whatever, I'll gut you like a fish. The typical line, right? The Italian mobsters be doing.
Yeah.
And so after this, they finally get together and stuff. This is where they go to. They finally go to that mansion, right?
Not quite yet.
Damn.
First, they go to the apartment, and he's like, "You touch anything, I'll know." Right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
And that's when we see him take off the foot, and then we see his deformed foot, and then okay, that's why he has the waddle.
That shit was crazy.
After that, he goes into the warehouse where he has like his people working for him. That does like the drug card. I'm assuming it's like drug trafficking.
Yeah,
shit,
basically.
Right?
Yeah.
And those photos of like the guy, like the photos that he found in the beginning, he puts them in an envelope and he's like, "Hey, send this to I'm gonna get the name right, Bella Riel, which is the mayor lady from the first movie, the Chuck that was like, we're trying to fix Gotham, right?" He's like, "You let her know that came from Oz Cobb and whatever the fuck." And they're just like, "Hey man, some of the drugs that we were smuggling got fucked up by the flood." And he's like, "It's okay. Those drop heads will take anything." Blah blah blah. Then they're like, "Hey boss, the Falcone people want a meeting," and that's when they go to the mansion.
Yeah.
So they pull up to the mansion, and he ends up meeting with the dude that was from the incriminating photos, right? Vidi, and Falcone's enforcer, Milos Grappa. I think that's how I'm pronouncing it right. And they're just having a conversation about how he's like, "Hey man, we need you to shut down your warehouse, your business." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, do you remember the reason as to why they had to shut it down?
They're they're relocating because it's
they're
too hot in
relocating.
Gotham. And
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah,
there's so
it's
much
too
police,
hot.
bro. Like, it's not worth
yeah.
it. Blah blah blah. This and that.
Yeah. And then Oz is just trying to fight the idea back.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, it's a bad idea. You know what? Let me take the responsibility. I'll just take over it, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, "Don't forget who you work for. You work for us, so you got to shut it down," and blah, blah, blah. And
as he's saying this, what's her name again?
Hav.
the chick that pulls up?
What's the girl?
So
What's her
that
name
is
again?
Carmine Falcone's daughter.
Yes.
Her name is Sophia Falcone.
Sophia Falcone, yes. She's in the background lurking and shit, like a Slender Man type shit. While Penguin is saying all this, and Penguin says something that kind of like bites him in the ass here. And in order to prevent them to shutting down, he proposes an idea. "Hey, we have this crazy new drug happening. Whatever. We have this new crazy deal. I promise you, let me fix it. I got this new drug coming in. It's lit as hell, blah, blah, blah." And this idea was Alberto's, and this was what he wanted to do. And Sophia caught on to that. And he's like, and that is an important part later on, because after this whole conversation, she's like, "Oh, Sophia, what's up?" And then she's there like, "Hey, have you guys seen Alberto, man? Like, he hasn't reached out." And then Oz is like out here just avoiding the questions. Like, "Oh, I better be going. Like, I gotta."
He's a busy man.
Yeah, he's a busy man.
Nobody can get to him.
Yeah.
It's also worth noting, and I'm only noting this because they mention it in the show, and I don't know if this is gonna come into play later in the show, but it is revealed that Sophia Falcone was recently released from Arkham.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's mentioned that she just recently got released from there, so
Arkham.
I'm assuming that's gonna play a part later. Like, are we gonna find out she's fucking psychotic or she's Harley Quinn? Dumbass. I don't know.
Nah, no way.
Nah, I don't know.
Falcone? No.
Nah. I don't think so.
No,
But
I was just fucking around. But like, it's just because she's like, "Oh, she released from Arkham." But that is something that was mentioned.
Sophia,
in conversation.
wasn't she what's her didn't she have like a relationship with Batman
I'm not sure.
in the comics?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
So cuz I could look it up real quick. You guys cook real, cuz I'm pretty sure, man. I think so.
I would say I do like her introduction to the show. It's clearly obvious. It's blurry because when she walks in, it's blurry.
Oh yeah.
And all you can see is her white dress, or I don't know what you call this suit. And I don't know. It was a cool introduction because I like the way, I don't know this actor's real name. I don't know if I ever seen her in other shit, but so far in this show, I'm like, yo, I don't know who you are, but you're impressing me right now. I don't know what you guys thought about that, but I thought it was a really cool introduction for her. And I think she's gonna be, I guess, this show's villain too.
Oh yeah,
Penguin.
she's definitely being set up as the villain because they go to that restaurant
Mm-hmm.
and they start having like lunch together and they have a conversation or whatever. And apparently, in her past life, right before Arkham, I guess the reason she was admitted to Arkham was because in her past she was a killer. She was a killer, like she was going around serial killing everybody, and she was dubbed the Hangman. Yeah, so they were calling her the Hangman. So I'm assuming that's why she got into Arkham. So then now we know this chick is crazy, and just based on this conversation is how I got the idea of like, oh, okay, she's going to be playing the antagonist of the show. Like she's going to be the one that like Cobblepot's going to be like going up against or whatever the fuck, right? And here we see that she questions Oz, right, telling him that Alberto had already told her about his invention, his intention to visit the Iceberg Lounge the night before, and adds that her brother had already informed her of his plans to revolutionize the drug business. The same thing that she overheard Oz telling the Vidi guy and Grappa.
I will say the way Oz got out of this was fucking smart as fuck. Like the way he was able to come up with that lie on the spot was impressive. Because he's like, oh, well, he never filled me in. He never told me that he told you. He never told me any of that. I was like, yo, this motherfucker knows how to lie his ass off. I was like, God,
I'm telling you, bro,
damn.
this motherfucker knows how to talk his way out of shit, bro.
You know, I'm thinking of someone else. No, yeah. Okay.
Are you sure you're talking about Ra's al Ghul's daughter?
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking
what
about
I'm
Talia.
talking about.
Yeah,
That's
Talia
yeah.
al Ghul.
Yeah, bro.
Sophia Falcone. Yeah, I got some info on her right here.
Is that in the comics? Is she Hangman?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
that's it. Oh, you want me to?
Oh, I thought you were. I thought
Oh,
you
you
were
want me
there.
to?
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Yeah.
You want me
same
to? Want me to give the whole description of her?
Sure.
Sophia Falcone is a fictional character appearing in DC Comics primarily in association with Batman in the limited series Batman: The Long Halloween. She's introduced as
from Long Halloween.
She is introduced as a member of the Falcone crime family who assists her father, Carmine Falcone, in unearthing the identity of the holiday killer, later revealed to be Sophia's own brother, Alberto Falcone, a mass murderer who has been killing Gotham City's citizens in correlation with holidays in the yearly calendar. Sophia is revealed as the identity behind the murder, known under the alias The Hangman, who has spent over a year targeting and eliminating various members of the Gotham City Police Department. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the main shit, basically.
Well, you know what, bro?
Yeah.
That makes sense though, because if she's from the Long Halloween, don't you own a copy of the Long Halloween, but from the Matt Reeves Batman universe?
From the Matt Reeves Batman universe?
Yeah, didn't you say that like they made something like that? That like there was a Long Halloween version of the Batman universe, but it was like Matt Reeves shit? Or am I tweaking?
No, bro. I think it's just
Really?
the cover, because some comic books it's the same story. It's just different cover arts and stuff. So like there was an edition where I think I do have it. It's is Batman: The Long Halloween issue 1, and it's just the Batman 2022 cover.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Never mind.
I think that's what it is.
Because I thought I was gonna say like if the Long Halloween storyline had already happened in the Batman universe, it would make sense that all these events, all this information we're finding about her now, leaving Arkham. Oh, in her past life, she was a serial killer known as the Hangman. I'd be like, oh, it makes sense that in the Batman universe, the Long Halloween events happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because Alberto and all these people that you're mentioning were all introduced in this first episode. But I guess I thought of something else.
No, and maybe
Unless that prequel novel is The Long Halloween, but in Matt Reeves' universe. But I don't know.
I want to say maybe these events already happen in this universe. I'm not sure, bro. Because, I mean, Alberto's dead. He was the main dude that was doing the mass murdering in the storyline. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, bro. I think it might be after. Like this, like the Penguin, maybe that shit already happened or something in that universe. But who knows? Maybe Matt Reeves is doing something different, bro. I don't know. Maybe he's just taking inspiration from that. Because I think he did say that he did take inspiration from The Long Halloween to the Batman, the movie. So
That's what I was taking it
yeah,
as.
yeah.
But yeah, so then after the lunch between the two, they both say bye to each other. They go their separate ways. But right before then, Sophia like whispers in his ear like, "Hey, I know people look down on you, but I've always believed in you, and I think you're capable of more." And then she just kind of walks off. And I feel like that certain line sticks with him. And I feel like this is going to be the basis of what the show's going to be about. because I don't know about you guys, but when I heard that they were making a show that was going to take place between the events of Batman Part 1 and 2, I took it as, if it's going to be about the Penguin, and Carmine Falcone is now murdered and out of the picture, this will be the show that we get to see Oswald Cobblepot become the Penguin.
Yeah.
The Penguin that we know, right? From the comics, from the games, from the TV show. So that's how I took it as. So little conversations, little pieces of dialogue that we hear like this is kind of like the idea that it gives me, like, oh, this show's going to be about how Penguin is going to rise himself up to the top of the line. You know what I mean? He's gonna slowly work his way up to power, and he's gonna be the biggest mob boss of the entire Gotham City.
That's
what I'm taking it as.
That's how I'm taking it too.
Yeah,
Same.
so I'm assuming like that's what the show, like the basis of the show, is going to be about.
Yeah, not only was that like another hint to that, but she also said it in a way like she knows something's up.
Like I think it's you.
Yeah, like she is like, yo, I know, I've always known you were capable of more. Meaning, like, whatever he's...
I think the line was like, everyone in your whole life always underestimated you, not me. I always knew you were capable of big things. And she said it in a way where it's like, motherfucker, I think you did this.
Yeah, type shit. That's how I took it as well.
Same here,
as that. It's like, oh, damn, she's suspicious. And we later find out it's true. She's been suspicious, and she's looking around and stuff. Because we find out that her brother would always visit her once a week.
Her brother was the only one who ever visited her in asylum.
Yeah. Every week and shit. But, okay, so where are we at now? After that...
From here, Oz and Victor travel across the bridge from Gotham in a less fancy car.
Oh, yeah. See, that's why I took it, right? Because when she said that, he took it as that as well. Because, like, he had that look in his face, like... Not that, like, oh, shit, she might know that I did this. So what does he do? Immediately goes in a non-fancy car or whatever, drives to his mom's house, and tries to get her to pack up her things and leave because he knows, hey, bro, they're going to find out that it was me. Shit going to get hot. It's not safe for you. You got to leave and stuff. So I think that's just for the, supports our, like, thought process.
Yeah.
The way she said that.
Oh, hell
which
yeah.
I definitely like. But okay, so now we get to this house, bro, and we're like, "What the fuck?"
This part kind of surprised me.
I'm like, "What is this, bro?" But no, we see Oswald's mother, bro. He pulls up, and I'm over here thinking, like, "Oh shit, okay, cool. Something's gonna be." I want to see what's up with this. We find out that her mother has like some
dementia. Is that what it is?
I think
Something,
so. Yeah,
bro.
it has some like dementia or something.
And he was like, "Hey, you haven't been taking your medication." She blames it that she claims that the boys have been messing with it. But like, it's not clarified as to who she's talking about. Maybe the dementia plays a factor where she thinks she has more kids, but they're not there anymore.
I think she's probably,
about, like,
bro. Because don't you remember, like, Victor was looking at like the pictures, and you see Oswald and like other siblings.
And even Oswald said like, "Oh, me and my brothers would go to this store and we get every flavored slushies on."
So it could be that, like, because I remember he said, "Oh, why haven't you taken your meds?" Like, "Oh, I will once like the boys are done playing with in the tub or something."
Some shit like that. Yeah.
Something like that. And then he was like looking at her, obviously like, "Oh, damn, you're not taking your meds," because she might just forget. What I thought was gonna, the mom kind of gave me like, this is all kind of weird. The mom, her vibes gave me like the Bear mom vibes.
Oh,
that's a good comparison.
Yeah,
Jamie Lee
the
Curtis.
Bear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, kind of, because I'm thinking, okay, she's probably gonna be, she's like normal. She's probably normal, don't know shit. But we find out that, like, yo, did I raise you a liar or whatever? Like, did I raise you a pussy boy? That shit was crazy. I'm like, yo, what?
That's what I'm saying. When I was watching that, I'm like, this shit surprised me because I wasn't expecting this.
No, I wasn't expecting it either, and that's why it reminds me of the mom from the Bear, because she also could be kind of a little bit crazy and like serious and very kind of condescending in a way. She's very straightforward and stuff, and yeah, she's like, don't lie to me. It's like, did I raise you a liar and stuff? And she basically. Oswald finally tells her the truth. Like, hey, I killed Alberto Falcone, man. Like, it's like, why? He's like, you laughed at me.
The fact that he just said it,
he's like, he laughed at me.
And I like the fact before he said it, he's like, I know you're gonna call me an idiot. You're gonna call me insecure or whatever.
Blah,
like,
blah,
I
blah.
trust me. I know. Now I'm just like, damn. Like, I don't know. That writing right there is just like, dude, fuck yeah. Like, I like that. It's realistic.
But the fact that he was able to like tell her the truth, bro.
yeah, man, yeah.
I would not do that.
It kind of shows like he does have one weakness, or more than one. And we're talking like,
Yeah.
in terms of outside pressure,
sure.
it's his mom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing that was interesting was that when he confessed to her what happened, and that he was trying to explain himself, he was just like, "Yo, listen, like it was just, it was an impulsive decision, blah blah blah." But Francis, which is the mom, right, like tells Oz that he only killed a man because he wanted the power, just like his father.
Mm-hmm.
And that just kind of gives you the idea of like, oh, so this is like an ongoing thing. Like, even Oz's father was in on this bullshit with Gotham.
Yeah, and we know that the mother like knew everything. Like she's involved in a way too.
Exactly. And
like,
she
and she ends up like supporting him.
Yeah, because she even says like, "This city is meant to be yours."
He's like, "Don't be." He's like, "No, it wasn't impulsive that you shot him because he laughed at you." I forgot what she said. She said something else that like reinforced his actions. But yeah, he was like, "Yo, did I raise you a pussy boy?" That shit was crazy. I was like, "What the hell?" Man? Yeah. Imagine your mom calling you a pussy boy.
Oh, man, she ain't rock. I'm fucking rocking her ass, bro.
Hey, yo, what the?
I'm gonna pull out the Alberto Falcone on her bitch ass.
Damn! What the fuck? Yo, Javi, bro.
That's
Javi's
Laugh at
crazy.
me now.
Who's
I guess I got the last laugh.
Pop, pop, pop. Who's a pussy boy now? Not me.
Not me.
I said it like that too. Not me.
Not me. You're a pussy boy. A dead one.
You know what's funny is like I shoot her, I kill her, but I'm still petty. Like, I'm gonna get a Sharpie, I'm gonna write pussy boy on her forehead.
What the fuck?
On some petty shit.
That's villain shit, bro.
Her mouth's the O, so I just put B and Y. Pussy boy.
Oh,
That's crazy. Damn, yo, somebody. Yo, I was a menace, bro. Yo, what the fuck?
hell no, that's funny.
What the fuck, bro?
Hell no.
Megan should hire him, bro.
For real.
This dude's a menace, bro. Anyway, yeah, the whole pussy boy shit caught me off guard, bro.
Yeah, man. And dude, and all these scenes, man, I'm just liking how it's slowly starting to like it's a lot of foreshadowing. Bro. It's a lot of foreshadowing, like, we're gonna see the Penguin like rise in power. So we're eventually going to see the Penguin be the Penguin and shit. You know what I mean? So this is just another one of those scenes where it just supports that, right?
Yeah.
Then the next day, we get to the next day, and Oz goes all the way to Blackgate Penitentiary, and he meets with Salvatore Maroni, which is another famous Batman, crime boss character from the comics and stuff like that. And he exists in this universe, but he's already in prison. Yes. And to me, I'm just like, when I saw him, I was like, oh shit, that's Salvatore Maroni. But I also couldn't get out of my head. I'm like, that's Mr. Krabs.
Oh, for real?
Is that actually?
That's the voice actor for
Mr. Krabs.
That's Clancy Brown.
Oh, fuck.
Clancy
you're right. I can.
I was gonna say he looked familiar though.
His voice is so
that's
iconic.
Mr. Krabs.
No, but he also
visually,
he just looks familiar. Did he play in other movies
that you've seen him in?
Is he in The Boys?
I was gonna say, I don't know.
No,
is he in?
He looks familiar, dude.
Is he in Gen V?
Maybe I haven't seen Gen V, but he was in John Wick 4. He was the dude with the fucked up eye.
Oh, I remember that.
The guy with the
Check
white
Mario.
beard.
I think he might. Yeah, I think he was. He was the principal. Right. I was gonna say, dude, this dude looks familiar, bro.
Oh, you see, I didn't see Gen V.
Look it up, Mario. I think he was in Gen V.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was.
He was, right, dude. Because I'm like, where did I see this?
As soon as that, I'm like, yo, he's in Gen V, I think.
Yeah, I was like, what? I'm like, dude, this dude looks familiar. All right,
I've always known him as Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs. Yeah, I had no idea. Bro.
This is Clancy Brown, girl. One day, Hector, you'll get to my level.
I'll get to your level. He puts his ear out. We don't have cameras, but like I just like you turn your head. You know how like you're putting your ear out and shit to listen. He's like, huh? That's. I think he did that before, bro. I think there was like a movie or some shit or like a game.
Did I?
Yeah, bro. You're like, wait, is that Nathan Fillion? That's Nathan Fillion. I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is Nathan Fillion?
The way he's doing like the rabbit teeth, like.
I don't even talk like that.
Yes, you do, bitch. Yes, you do.
It's dumb as shit,
who the fuck is Nathan Fillion? How do you not know?
The rabbit teeth that he does.
How do you not know? It's Nathan Fillion, bro. Nah, bro, it's crazy. No, he's done that before though. Where like he just whoa, hold on. Then like he pauses it. I'm like, what? You don't hear that girl? I'm like, no. Who is this? Like, he plays it back. You don't hear that girl? I'm like, no, bro. It's like, you don't recognize that? You don't know who that is? I'm like, Hob, I don't. And he says the name. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, no, you remember, Hob. You've done that before.
I'm sure I have. I just don't remember what movie it was or whatever.
Like,
I'm sure I have.
Yo, I was at a different level, bro. I don't know.
I remember.
Yo, he recognizing voice actors and shit.
I can somewhat do that, but not to his level. Not
like,
to his
I
level.
can't even see, like, when we watched Loki, remember, what's his name? Mobius? I know he was a voice actor for Lightning McQueen in Cars. I didn't know that until Hav told me, I think in one of the reviews or something. And for some reason, I could never, you know what? It's one of those things where you could just hear it in their voice. For some reason, I can't do that. I'm like watching Loki and I'm like, oh, I know this is guys that played Lightning McQueen, but I can't hear it in his voice for some reason. I just couldn't. The only one I could was probably when we saw The Last of Us. Remember they did like an Easter egg with the dude that plays Joel.
Oh yeah.
When he talked for a bit, I could hear it in his voice. I'm like, oh shit. Even though that's not Joel, I'm like, oh cool, that's cool. But that's pretty much.
No, there's a show I'm watching right now where I know for a fact you'll recognize the voice and who it is.
Really, bro?
I know for a fact.
I think you're putting a lot of faith in me.
No. This one, I'll show it to you
I suck
afterwards
at
when we're
this, bro.
done, and
I'm not gonna lie
I'll
to you.
show it to you. I'll be like, guess who I'm talking about.
Like I suck at these voices. Like
No,
even the
this
names,
one you'll
bro.
be able to get for
Javi
sure.
would be like, bro, it's fucking. It's fucking.
Javi will for sure get
It's
it.
fucking Nathan Gerald and Fillion, bro. There's a random name, guys. And I'm like, who is that? How do you not know? It's like, bro, I don't know who that is, man. Just show me a picture. He shows me a picture. I'm like, oh, okay, I know him.
Yeah, that's how actor know. He knows faces.
Yeah, I'll be like, all right, yeah, okay, I know that guy. But anyway, where were we, bro?
So he meets with Mr. Krabs.
Oh, yes. Mr. Krabs, yes. That's
He meets with Maroney, and Oz tells Maroney that he's done doing business with the Falcons and is willing to work for him. But that's when Maroney kind of like, he just tells him like, you know what, fuck no, I'm not interested.
Yeah, because Oz is proposing like, hey, I'll play a double agent. Mm-hmm. I am the one that controls the drug that's coming in and out. I'm the one that's dealing with it, so I could be in your favor and it could benefit for you, man. And the reason why Mr. Krabs, right, is like, man, I can't trust you is because you've done this shit to me.
Yeah.
How am I going to trust you, man?
Yep.
Is like, man, fuck off. I never want to see your face again. And then the Penguin is like, all right, cool. Waddling, I should say. Waddling off. He's like, oh, but I think this might be yours. And pulls out that ring that Alberto had, which was Carmine's. And sets it down. Like, how'd you get
But
this?
it was Carmine's.
Yeah.
But it was originally Maroney's.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It was originally his, which is crazy how it just...
That was pretty fire.
It bounced around people and shit. But I'm assuming... Here's what I took it as, right? Because you see the scene, he takes the ring off of Alberto's dead corpse.
Yeah.
And he takes it, right? I took it as like, oh, he's going to keep it. He's going to wear it. And it's going to be like his thing to remind him, like, I need to gain power in this city.
That's what I thought, too.
So when he gave it to Maroney, I get why he did it. It was kind of like a chess move. Like, hey,
yes, sir.
Because he delivers the, maybe I'm more than what you think.
Mm-hmm.
And then he walks off. But I'm just like, okay, so I'm assuming... Waddles off. And I'm assuming it's like... I'm assuming like later in the show he's going to get it again.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like he has to have that ring back.
Yeah.
Because that ring holds a lot of like purpose. It was first Maroney's, then when Carmine took over because he went to prison, he takes it as like a trophy. Then he dies, so the ring goes to the son as like tradition. And then Oswald kills him and takes the ring for himself. So there's a lot of purpose because it's gone through a few different mob bosses, or should I say people of higher power in Gotham City.
It was passed around, man, like Mario has been.
No, man.
But from men and shit, But
yeah. What he does, bro, I can't judge, bro.
Because you be in on it. Because he be in on it, bro. Yeah, what you mean? Me and Mario be going to clubs. We be going crazy. I know you do.
I could be spectating.
Dumb man.
What?
He'd be spectating.
You said I'd be spectating, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
You
Third person or first person?
Hell no.
Both.
No, you tripping, bro. You tripping. But anyway, so yeah, he gives him the ring. All right, go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
Go ahead.
Just say it.
Go ahead. Say it. This fucking guy.
You give him the camera context from Batman. Like, just do your thing, man.
Oh my god.
I'll watch from the screens.
I need to collect the evidence. I'm in there doing my thing. It's like, you got it?
No, bro.
Keep going.
No, if I'm
Mario, do this. I need to get this angle. Yeah.
No,
that's the evidence right there.
If I'm a banging Catwoman, bro, I'm gonna put on them glasses, bro. I'm banging Catwoman. Yo, what's up, girl?
You just zoom in.
Real out of
Actually,
silence.
what was it? Contacts?
It was contact.
It was kind
How
of.
the fuck you gonna zoom in, bro?
I don't know.
Whatever, you guys get the joke. Anyway, okay. So yeah, he ends up giving the ring. He's like, "Yo, how the fuck did you get this? Hey man, like what you said, maybe I'm just more than what you think."
And then
Waddle off, man. He's out here waddling off. That was cold, man. I was like, damn, okay, I see you, the penguin, man. Because I thought so too. I thought he was gonna just keep the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But nah, bro, that was a chess move.
Yeah.
And so after this,
It's safe to say. Okay, real quick. It's safe to
Yeah.
say we're probably like in the halfway point of the episode now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think so far at this point when you're watching this episode?
I'm watching a great episode.
it's fire.
It's fire.
Yeah.
And my expectations for the whole season have gone up.
Oh, interesting.
It better get better. And it better get better, and if it's fire and it stays that way throughout the season, I'm cool with that. Like I don't
Yeah.
need every episode to be better than the last, and like
Right.
because obviously with seasons, bro, and with TV shows, there's gonna be some episodes that hit, some episodes where they kind of tone down a little bit, and then they go up. It's kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster until they get to the end where it's finally up there, you know. But I'm expecting a lot, man. Like yo, like this shit better be fire, bro. I better give this a 10 out of 10. What I want in my perfect world, bro, is give this entire universe a 10 out of 10. Bro. The entire trilogy, 10 out of 10.
Spin-off
The Penguin,
shows.
10 out of 10. The spin-offs, 10 out of 10, bro. Anything, man. That's what I'm expecting, bro. More so in the movies.
Yeah.
More so in the movies.
More so.
But yeah, that's pretty. What about you, Have so far?
No, yeah,
What
I'm
you
fucking
thinking,
with
bro?
the show. I'm fucking with it. I mean, I'm liking it, bro. But I mean, I'm liking it in the sense that I'm like, ooh, I'm invested in the story. I'm invested
yeah.
in what's going on and everything. But like, I don't know. I'm not quite at that level where I'm like, it's fire. Like but I am like, yo, this is interesting. But I need to see more of the show. Like, what is this going to build on to? Like, what is it all going to lead to? So maybe
Well,
when I'm like a
sure,
few
yeah.
episodes in, I'll be like, oh
Well,
shit, like shit's
we're not talking
cooking.
about the show because obviously we don't know. But
Yeah.
episode.
No, I'm saying like that's where I'm at because I haven't seen enough. Like it is just the first episode, and unfortunately, that's kind of the downside of watching a weekly show. Like unless like
That's
when
true.
you binge a show and you can binge like the first 2-3 episodes of the show immediately whenever you want. Like say right then and there, right? So like by episode 2, you're like, oh dude, this shit's hooked. Like I'm hooked because the shit's picking up or whatever the fuck. Whereas like right now, it's just kind of like setting the basis for what the show's going to be for the next 7 episodes, and this is where we're going to build off of. But what they're doing in building the base is what's intriguing, and I'm fucking with it because it could be boring,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
So like halfway through the episode, I'm
No, I
like, you know
get
what?
it.
I'm fucking with this shit, bro. Like
I get it.
It's a lot of crime. It feels like I'm watching a crime boss show and not so much a superhero show.
What's interesting, man, is like I saw some apps like rating it poorly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys,
I saw that.
everybody was talking about it and shit.
I saw that.
People were hating and stuff, and it made me wonder. I'm like, okay, here's the thing, man. Like, the episode hasn't dropped yet, so for the people like hating on it, I feel like that's just maybe too quick to judge. We just have to see, because what if it is not that great?
Yeah.
But no, man, come on. I have to agree, man. Fuck them ops. I thought this first episode was great.
I thought it was good too.
But
It's
the
a
ops-
great start.
If I'm not mistaken, the ops are rating it poorly per the season.
Are they? I thought it was just the first episode.
No, I think it's per the season, bro.
So they get the whole thing?
Deadass?
Yeah.
Bro, when you popping, you popping.
Yeah, bro. You be popping, bro. It's
You
facts.
popping. But I didn't really, dude. I could have sworn it was just the first episode.
Oh, fuck.
But hey, fuck it, bro. The whole season though. Damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought people like that only get like the first 3 episodes in advance.
But
Type
like,
shit.
bro, I don't know, man. Let's just be real, man. We've seen some ratings from them, and this just don't add up.
Nope.
Yeah, I know.
So you can't trust them, man. That's why y'all got us. Anyway, fuck the maps.
But what if there's people listening to us who are like, I can't trust HRV? What
It's a damn shame.
You and I.
Our own fans.
You and I.
You and bro.
If y'all don't agree with us, you and I. You a hater. No, I'm playing. No, there's definitely people that listen to us that fuck with us that don't agree, man.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Probably.
For sure. Because I'm trying to remember. I think we might have had some conversations, some DMs that we didn't. I think so. But hey, it's cool, man. Everybody has their own view and shit, man. Participate in the convo. Comment down below, man. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. Fuck the mops, bro. Come on now. Like, I want to say a rating that they give, but it's just, man, fuck them. I don't. Whatever.
And then go continue. Can you have?
Hmm?
That's a continue.
Oh yeah. So after the penitentiary,
Yo,
they
Brody
go back.
think he the penguin, bro. Like, what the fuck?
What?
Look how he's sitting. Look how he's
No,
sitting.
'cause I'm trying to-
No, look how he's sitting. Ready? Look how he's sitting. He's sitting all menacing like a villain.
What?
And he just told you. He told you all serious like this. Hive, look, continue, Hive. Like, whoa.
Like
what the
demanding and shit, bro.
fuck? Yeah, bro. Like, he the penguin, bro. And you're Victor, bro. You're Vic, bro. What the hell?
know.
Damn.
Raps, bro.
Damn, Mario. Mario getting it. Like, what the hell? He demanding and shit. Anyway. How were we?
So
You see how I asked you nicely? This Brody said, continue. Bitch.
Continue, bitch.
Continue,
Keep talking,
slut.
peasant.
For real, bro. What's wrong with
Before I
you?
make you
Mario?
waddle out of here.
For real. Oh, yo, this is super random. After Alien Romulus,
Yeah.
I know we talked about it in the review. Remember how I said, like, Kaylee Spaney, oh, why didn't they choose her to be, like,
Ellie?
Ellie and shit? And apparently she did audition. She just didn't get the role.
yeah,
And after that, many people, like casuals, right, were saying the same thing. Yo, what the fuck? Why didn't they pick her as Ellie and shit? And I just thought it was kind of interesting.
You know something other random from that movie also?
What?
Remember when the girl that was pregnant was like, "Oh, who's the father?" Well, some bum from this planet. When I was watching it, I was like, "Watch it be that asshole who had like, oh, what happened to what? That guy?" Or like, watch it be him. I thought that. I was like, watch it be that fucker. After like the movie came out, the director confirmed it was him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, no
That's pretty
way.
cool.
I was actually right on that shit. I was like, what the
Some
fuck?
real life shit.
But I guess I mean, it makes sense why they didn't
Yeah.
bring it up in the movie. It doesn't really matter because they all fucking die.
And then
Yeah.
it turns into a monstrous, ugly thing. So it was all for nothing.
Do you actually see Alien Romulus?
yeah, I saw it.
Wait, what do you think?
What'd you think?
I thought it was good.
What do you rate it? Real quick.
I'm not sure. Anywhere between a 7 or an 8.
That's what we gave
That's
it, right?
fair.
Like an 8 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, between there. That's around that ballpark
Hey, but
area.
that monster shit was practical, bro.
Yeah,
I know,
see the
that's
it's a
video?
real dude.
Did you
That
see
movie made hella
Yeah,
money.
it's a real
They're
dude.
They're making another one.
Bro,
They made hella
it's fire.
money.
But anyway, Kaylee Spaney, bro, she bad.
She is bad.
She bad, bro.
It's a good thing her career is taking off, man.
But anyway, we're off tangent, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We've been gone, man. We've been gone for a while, right? We haven't had a talk like this with the boys like in a while.
That's
We've been gone.
Facts.
We'll push through, guys. I promise that the other pods are going to be a lot more, more focused.
I mean, either way, after this scene, doesn't he go back to his apartment? But
Yes.
Sophia's there.
Her and her people.
Yeah.
They're looking for him.
Yeah.
And then that's when he tries to
There's
drive
like a
off
tri-
and gets away and whatever the fuck. I think Victor's with him. But no, he's not with him.
No, he's with his mom.
no.
Yeah, right. He stays back. So he was alone.
Because
You were saying?
was it at this point or was it after where he talks to Victor and said, "Hey, can I count on you?"
No, that
I need
was
you to
no.
do
It had to
this.
have been before.
Had to been
Because after he runs off,
yes, you're right.
he gets knocked
So-
out and he gets taken to
Yeah.
that.
So Oz has a talk with Victor saying, "Hey, man, like we locked and loaded, bro. Like I see myself in you, bro. Like, don't you want to look at the Falcons, bro? You out here stealing rims and shit. Don't you want to do something better, bro? And live in a mansion? We locked in. Let's get it. Can I trust on you? Can I count on you?" And then Victor said, yes. Like he does his thing.
Okay.
And he's like, "All right, bet." Wait, what? What's so funny about that?
the way you portrayed it.
The way you portrayed him, man.
You know but it's funny because like he like stutters. Like I'm thinking, oh, he has a stutter. Okay, cool. But he stutters, but then he says some shit like normally, and maybe I guess
That's
he's
how
nervous.
that's how it is, bro. When people stutter, certain letters is what causes them to stutter sometimes.
Ah,
That's how
okay.
it works. It's not so much that like they stutter every sentence they say. Sometimes just like STs, like st,
Or like W's.
yeah, like those certain letters kind of like tend to trigger the stutters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
right.
realistically how stutters work.
Yeah. Okay. So he ends up saying, Victor's like, yeah, like you count on me. He's like, all right, bet. And that's where the Penguin ends up driving back to his apartment. We see Sophia there with her goons looking for him. And sure enough, and this is like another thing too that kind of foreshadowed. She like looks and immediately recognizes the car because earlier when they were in the mansion, she's like, "Purple?" He's like, "Yeah, it's my favorite." Well, technically it's
plum.
Yeah, technically it's plum. He's like, "Well, you stand out." Or something. She says something like that, like it's easy. You're easy to stand out with that color or something. And fast forward to this part, he stood out. He was kind of far, but she immediately recognized, "Oh shit, it's the purple car, bro." There's this chase sequence that happens. Oz ends up, finessing the goons, and thinks that he finesses them, but then he gets
Interrupted.
he gets hit by one of the goons, like with the butt of a gun or something.
Yeah,
and he gets
gets
knocked out. And then this is the crazy scene, man. This is the part where I'm like, oh shit.
This part where I was like, all right.
Yeah, I'm like, this bitch
like
like
this
business,
is
bro. Fucking Sophia, crazy, bro.
yeah, dude.
Oz is in this and is tied up, butt naked, bro. Bro's butt naked. And another thing too, I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bitch? Come on. Is where he's holding up his boot, his shoe, so you know his foot's exposed. Do you remember that? Like she says something like, "Oh, I forgot the words she said, bro, but it was fucking dope as hell." Cause like, oh, something about humiliation, like, and basically that's what she's doing with him is by stripping him naked and like
I'm trying to remember
his foot. We got to play it back, but I forgot. She said something really cool. I'm like, yo, that's a nice play on words, and I see what you're doing. But yeah, the penguin's butt naked, took off the boot or like his shoe, and like the foot's out. Well, we don't see the foot, but we know the foot's out.
Yeah.
And she's obviously suspected. Hey, you know where my brother is, man. Stop playing with me. He visited me every week. I know something's wrong. And not only that, we have a witness. And it's one of the witness is one of those teen boys that was stealing the rims when the penguin shooting. And she was saying how, hey, we checked the club, we checked your club, we checked the girl that you said that you were with, everything checked out. But for some reason, this guy here says that you shot at him, and it was the night my brother went missing. And then that's where Penguin is like, yo, what the fuck? Like, he's lying. How are you gonna believe his words and not mine? Like, not mine. It's like, oh, so you're saying he's lying? Yeah, he's a liar. He's the liar. Yeah, he's the liar. He's like, oh, okay. Takes the gun and immediately kills the kid, bro.
Crazy.
I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Listen, I don't want to say
And then
like
she goes
I don't
like,
wanna
see what
say-
your actions did?
Dude.
Yeah.
But
No, I was gonna say I don't want to say this is raw because like a kid just died.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. It's raw.
But to me, it's like that's
It's
raw because it's like it's establishing her presence as a villain,
Exactly.
as the antagonist of the show.
Yes.
And like how Mario was like, "Oh, I suspected that she was going to be the antagonist of the show." For me, this was the scene that it was very like it was the scene where I was like, "Okay, this is." Now I'm starting to see that she's going to be the one that's going to be causing problems for Penguin.
Yeah.
So she's going to be the one that we're going to be facing against.
No, and what's crazy, dude, is like what I like about this too is how she ends up doing that, right? Meaning, like, she's like just as bad as Penguin. She don't give a fuck because deep down she knows, bro, that like he's lying. She's just like sending a message because right after she kills him, she says like, "Oh, you see what your actions done," and she says something like. And it's like, you see, Oswald, I know that you've always been capable of more, or something like that, because you'd even lie so much that you'd get an innocent kid killed or something. She says something along the lines of that, and it goes to show that like, hey, like you're willing to like, I know what you're capable. Look, you're willing to lie to me and do whatever you can just to get a random kid killed to save your own ass. I thought that was really cool because like she's seeing right through him. And because so after that they tie like a barbed wire or something like under his arm on his shoulder, and she starts questioning him, and obviously he's like not budging, and the goon is out here like pulling up on the barbed wire and like cutting him under his like armpit
on his
area.
arm, yeah.
Bro, that shit looked hurt, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So all of this is going on. Oh, and we failed to mention during the car chase sequence, like go backwards a little bit. During the car chase sequence, he was trying to call Victor, and like I said, this is probably like what this is tied back to the conversation that they had, like, hey, can I trust you? Because they were plotting something. At this point, we didn't know what the plan was, but we know that something was about to go down. And so he was calling him, yo, Victor, man. Like, he's not picking up. Like, what the fuck? I'm thinking like, no way, Victor just dipped on his ass. I'm like,
Oh, I took it as like maybe he got captured too.
something. Yeah, something like. I was thinking like maybe he just dipped. I don't know.
Hell no.
But that's too. He could have been captured. But anyway, that was going on in the car sequence. I just want to bring that up because we know there was some type of plan that was supposed to happen. So after that, she's still interrogating him, and the whole barbed wire thing is cutting up into his armpit, and he's yelling and stuff. All we hear is a loud crash outside. Like what? And Sophia's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? They go and check, and it's a random car that just crashed into their property. And one of the goons is like, yo, Sophia, you don't want to look. She obviously looks and sees, and she ends up popping the trunk, and sure enough, it's there, her brother, man, Alberto, with the word payback on the trunk written in blood. And then we see that his finger is missing, signifying like where the ring is. And we're like, oh shit. And while this is happening, we hear her scream, like bloody murder type. She's screaming, and while the penguin is in the chair laughing. That shit was cold.
That was cold, bro.
That was cold.
But
He was
also,
like laughing.
also the whole thing where the car crashed.
Yeah.
They popped the hood. There's a body in there. Missing finger. The word payback.
Yeah.
This was giving me Riddler vibes.
Low key. Yeah.
You know how like Riddler would also
Low-key
like
would do
leave
shit
little
like that.
scenes like this for Batman to figure out and shit.
Yeah.
That whole sequence where like the whole like one word like ominous payback written in blood, a person missing finger symbolism. I'm like, this is giving me Riddler vibes. And technically he's not around. Like he's in prison. So that whole scene gave me Riddler vibes. I don't know about you guys though.
No, definitely for sure. I mean, the Penguin is like one of those famous villains as well when it comes to Batman, and he's also very intelligent, man. He's also very intelligent, and this is like one of those things that it just shows how intelligent he is. He got the ring situation. This situation saved his ass.
Yep.
It saved his ass because it's like, oh, the ring is gone. The whole payback situation.
Who has the ring?
Who has the ring? He gave it to that person, and so now it's like, oh, everything.
It's
all
pointing
this
towards
is
him.
pointed towards him. And after all this, after he's let go, he meets up with Victor. He's like, yo, man, like, what the fuck, man? Like, I told you to, like, the plan was great. I mean, hey, man, I'm glad you made it out, but what happened? And we're like thinking, like, what do you mean what happened? He's like, well, we agreed that we're gonna cut the head off and shit like that. And Victor was
Bro,
like,
and he
hey.
said it all normal
Yeah.
too. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Look, not my ass getting weirded out. Oh my god, his finger's missing. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was a whole ass head, bro, on
Yeah.
some Dahmer shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
the
what
penguin,
the hell?
The penguin was like, yo, so what the fuck, man? We agreed that you're gonna cut the head off and it'd be a lot better.
Yep.
And then he's like, oh, I mean, I tried, trust me, but I just started thinking about it and stuff. And he started going into details, like, what if this didn't work, blah, blah. And the penguin was like, all right, you know what, stop, it's fine. You did fine, it worked.
The point is, it worked.
The point is, you got the message, but like, it would have been better if the head was cut off. But that's just, I don't know, I just like the and while this is happening, they have like that slushy shit that
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
that
It goes
the
back
penguin
to the-
talked
yeah.
about
I
it.
fuck with that.
That they talked about in the very beginning, which
Yeah,
it
I
kind of
like
just
that.
circles back, and we see the bond that's forming between them,
Yeah.
and I think that's really cool.
Yep.
Even though they did some fucked up shit, right?
And the whole purpose of the car crash and like that whole bullshit
Yeah.
was to try to frame the Maronis.
Yeah, we just talked about.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just making sure that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was to frame them to
And-
make it seem like they were the ones that killed.
Yeah, and
Alvaro.
Victor was like, "Well, hey, he doesn't know though. Like, he doesn't know that you're about to do this plan." He's like, "Well, who cares? Like, we just put them back on the map. We put them like they're now known as the people that killed the fucking kingpin of Gotham. It's like, why would they not take credit of that? So that's on them, bro. Now let me enjoy this slushy. Isn't it better?" And they're like doing that talk, and that's pretty much. I think that's how it ends.
That's how it
man.
ends,
That's
bro.
how it ends, and it's like, dude, fire, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
It's just fire, bro. I like
It's
it.
a good
man.
episode. I fuck with
I
it.
like it. I
Yep.
like it a lot. My thing is, okay, I want to ask because I know we didn't do this when we reviewed the Bear and stuff like that. Are we gonna rate these episodes? Are we gonna?
When we did weekly episodes, we did.
No, we did, but then you brought the point, however, when we were doing the Bear, how like, oh, if we just give our ratings every episode, people are gonna know our final rating for the season. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So I'm thinking like, should we?
I don't
not-
remember if I remember saying that, but damn.
No, you
I'm
did.
smart.
What the fuck? You did say that.
You did
'Cause
say
I
that.
was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna rate this episode high. What do you
Oh
rate
no
this
no,
episode?
no, because the whole season had already been out. I
Yeah.
remember now. It's because the whole season was out, but this is just the first episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, it's one of those things like, what do we think about this episode? And then next week, what do you think about that one? And what do I think about that one? And then just kind of go on from there.
No, yeah, but do you want to
because-
rate them? Because we did that for The Last of Us
And Moon Knight.
and Moon Knight. We rated each episode, but then
And
obviously, like depending how the ratings go, people can kind of formulate an idea.
Like,
of,
oh, they're gonna give it
what
a
our-
9.
What our overall rating is. Mm-hmm. So I'm just this is off the top of the dome. We're doing it live, boys. We're doing it live. Should we rate it? or
I'm
not?
up
I don't
for
mind.
either. I'm up for either.
I'm up for either too. I already have an idea of what I would rate
Should we?
this episode.
Yeah.
Should we make a poll or something about it?
Yeah, I
Or
guess.
no? Do you think it's not that deep?
I don't think it's that deep, bro.
I was gonna say if you want someone
Putting
to
into
choose,
the polls.
let the
All right, I'll let
audience
y'all
decide.
to the side then. Should we rate or not?
We just said it's either. You're the tiebreaker.
No, y'all said mine's either too, girl. What the fuck? I don't care.
All right.
I say fuck it.
I say
I say we review it then. Or
I
sorry,
say
we rate it then.
rate it.
Because
Each
it keeps with the
Okay.
the theme that all the other weekly episodes that shows that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
reviewed
yeah.
in the past had ratings on them.
All right, that's fine.
I
You
want
to go first?
Me?
Yeah. You,
All right, fine.
You go first, and then
Why
Mario.
do you do it like that?
Because I wanted to see. Because Hector, I feel like I'm just interested to hear his rating.
My rating?
Because I was just like, all right, fine. Because like I wanted to low key hear
Bro,
what
he
you
went
had
like
to say.
this. I don't think you saw it. It's like, you want to go first? Like, me? Yeah, all right, fine.
He did that meme.
I did not
from,
move my shoulder
Paul
like
Blart meme. That Paul Blart meme.
That was funny.
Fuck, bro. I thought this was a really good episode, dude. I think this episode does a really good job of like hooking you and like getting you interested in the story. Does a very good job of setup, setting up the characters, setting up the antagonist, setting up what the show is going to set up in the future. And I'm just excited to see what's in store for the future episodes, man. I just want to be able to see a show where we see the Penguin become the Penguin that we know from the comics, which I believe is what this show is going to go in that direction. And in the off chance that I stay wrong again on tape, my theory, I'm gonna put it out there. Victor's gonna be Black Mask,
That's a good theory. Not gonna lie.
or something. At least, okay, I'll make it a little more like vague. He's gonna be something. He's gonna be like a character. Maybe not Black Mask, but he might. I can't say Two-Face because Two-Face is gonna be in the Penguin show.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you saw that, but like he's just Harvey Dent. Like he's not Two-Face yet.
Okay.
But he's just Harvey Dent, the guy that like the mayor or whatever the fuck he is of the Gotham City. I forgot what he is. But yeah, he's actually gonna be in the show. But it's just I know it's not gonna be Victor, but he's gonna be like. I don't know, Firefly or some shit like, or no, what's that one dude's name? The one.
You know
like,
what's funny? Bro? It's like I'm thinking back in the conversation we had earlier. It's like, yo, these theories are fire, and then it just
like nothing happens.
Nothing
happens.
comes to light.
Brody dies next episode.
I'll be like, damn, guys, what can I say, man? But yeah,
okay, yeah.
overall, man, I thought this episode was really good. I'm gonna give it an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, you see, I knew he would react.
An 8?
I knew he would
That's
react this way.
crazy, bro.
I knew he was gonna react this way.
That's artworks, bro.
That's why I looked at you.
That's
I was like,
crazy. Half.
I knew you were
An
gonna
8,
say that, bro. I knew you were gonna say it.
An 8,
I knew you were gonna say it, bro.
Damn.
I don't know what to tell you, girl. I mean, that's
Still
still
good.
good.
That's a really great rating.
It's a good score.
No, it
But
is.
for
It
me,
really
it's
is.
like,
It really
well,
is.
this was technically episode 1, and it's like setup. But like, I know that the next few episodes are going to like branch off of what we were set up for. Like, I could rate the first 3 episodes like 7s. And then the later episodes would be fire, so I might even bump it up to like a 9 or 10 as a final rating for the whole season. This is how I feel about this personal episode. And it's not one of those things where it's like, oh no, Hav gave the first episode an 8, and then he gave episodes 2 through 8 10s. But it can't be a 10 out of 10 because episode 1 was an 8, so it's like a 9.5. No. Like, guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna rate it based on how the whole season comes together as a whole. I'm just saying, as far as this first episode, I'm feeling an 8.
Damn. Go ahead, Mario.
I knew
What do
you were gonna
think?
react this
What do
way
you think?
too.
Final thoughts, bro.
For episode 1 of the Penguin, I think it was cool coming back to this world. I missed it. I missed the mood. I missed the setting. I missed how the shots were shot. The acting by everyone in this show is phenomenal. The way they're able to just make everything seem so believable to the point where like why Oz is wobbling like a penguin, shit like that. Shit like that is what like I appreciate a lot. Just because when you focus on smaller details like that, it makes me want to give you an even higher rating. Because most shows tend to just like, who gives a fuck? He wobbles because he wobbles. It's like nah, like I guess, but it's like when you put that effort in, it makes me appreciate it more. But I think this is good for an introductory episode. I mean, the point has been made. Oz is gonna be the king of Gotham in terms of crime. I'm excited to see it. But in terms of a rating, I'll probably give this like a 9. I think a 9 is perfect. I want to give it a 10. I don't think it's a masterpiece of an introduction to the show, but I think it is a 9.
Yeah. I mean, I can't necessarily add on much what you guys said. I mean, I definitely agree. But yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. I was thinking a 9. I think a 9, man. It was almost, it's almost, come on now, girl. It's a fire episode, bro. It's a fire episode, but I know, but you're right, Hive, there has to be a lot more bangers coming our way. But yeah, I think I'm going to give this one a 9, man. I thought it did its job, bro. I was fully immersed. I was a lot of surprises like throughout the episode. I was like, yo, I was not expecting that. And I love the portrayal of the Penguin, man. Especially, I don't know his name, the actor himself.
Colin Farrell.
Dude, he does an amazing job playing him. And like his version of the Penguin, the whole like Italian gangster mob type of style. Yeah, like I fuck with that shit. Like the Sopranos type shit. Like, or Godfather type shit. You know, I like that a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10, man. Fire episode. Hopefully, by the end of this journey with this show, man, we give this a 10 out of 10. That's what I'm hoping for. A 10 out of 10, bro. I want this to be like, yo, this is fucking up there with the Batman. Mm-hmm. But yeah, with that being said, I mean, I don't think there's anything else that we could add. But yeah, I know it was kind of a long episode just because we've been messing around. We're back. Sorry about the mini hiatus. But yeah, we're back. With that being said, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.
Peace.
See you.